Hi everyone, today I'll be showing you how you could grow when you have limited or no space at all of bare ground to plant things. There are other means and there are other ways we could get things growing, and I'll be showing you how you could do that today. Welcome to the Grow Easy Garden channel, where we show you how to grow things in a simplified form without any hassles, and showing you how things could be done. Whatever your situation, wherever level you're starting from, I'll show you how I have been doing it the past 6 years. Not classed as an expert, but I do know one or two things that I've been applying over a few years. Let's get on with the video. This is my home garden, and as you could see, I'm growing callaloo, also called amaranth, in a container. And also that's a beefsteak tomato that you could see in there, already doing quite well. You could see the tomatoes already orange, and it will be getting red and ripe soon. Okay, this is my habanero pepper. You could see it's growing in a container also. It's doing well. And I also have a purple tiger. I think it is. These are chilies. And this is also in a container. When you get containers, make sure there are holes at the bottom, or drill holes so it could drain, and so that the plants don't get waterlogged. So you want to make sure the water drains when you water your plant. And if you don't want to buy containers, you could use old paint buckets, or partially leaking containers for water. You could cut it in half, and that would serve as a large base for you to grow in. Okay, this is one of my beefsteak tomatoes that I also have in my garden, but it's in the ground. There's a space between my shed and where I have my lawn. I've just squeezed these tomatoes into the ground instead of throwing them away, because I had them as excess earlier in the season. I said it's better getting some harvest rather than none, or having weeds grow in that space. And you could see, even though the space is partially shaded, those fruits are looking very healthy, even healthier than some that are in my polytunnel. And that's still the fruits, the tomato fruit growing. But also in that same small garden, I have a gala apple, and you could see how ripe they are. They are not fully ripe yet because I've tested one, but they are a good size, and they would be getting ready in I say before September at the latest. Okay, you could see how shady the spots that I'm growing these tomatoes are. It's a shady spot. There is no sun at this point in time, and you can see all the base is dark, but still yet there are loads of green and lovely lush tomatoes on those two plants. You could see them growing well. I don't even trim them, I don't cut them, I've just left them to grow on their own, and you could see them falling. This one, it's not productive, yes, but it's something I like very much. It's my acer tree, and just by the side of the acer tree, the wooden stuff there is my compost bin. So when things rot in my garden, or when I cut my grass or cut clippings, I throw it in the compost bin. And you could see in the compost bin that the potato that I've thrown in from past years are growing out the sides of the compost bin. Also, I'm now showing you in the black container the potato that I'm growing next to the acer, not the other one is filled with weeds. I have a clematis growing there, but this is the potato I'm referring to. And yeah, it's doing well. I believe there's loads of big potatoes inside. We would see it at some point when I do my potato reveal, but let's just see. I've not even dug to any depth at all, and that's a small potato at the top there growing. I'm going to cover it with more compost so that the sun don't turn it green, because we don't want it to go green. When it goes green, it becomes a bit poisonous. And I will dig some more, and yeah, that's another small one growing in there. I don't want to dig too much and break the roots of the potato, so I'm just going to cover all of this up and leave it till another time. Okay, so this is how productive a small garden could be. You could see almost everything I have are in buckets and containers. And this one is the grape. The grape is doing fine. It's I think it's looking like a cordon grape. It's a purple grape. Um, just a couple of years old, maybe a year, 2 years or so. I've not staked it yet, but it's holding up. It's upright. It's growing. It's gonna need some staking. I expect it to give me some grapes next year at the latest, I would say. So this is what the things you could cram into a small garden or small space, on no soil at all on the floor. You could see this place is fully you could see that space is fully paved, all paved, bricks on the floor. So the only way I could grow at those spots and maximize it is to actually put my plants in a container, which is what I've done in most of the cases here. This also is a mint. If you know mint spreads, it grows. If you put it into the ground, it grows everywhere. For this one, I don't want it spreading all around the garden, so I've put it in a small pot, and it gives me mint time to time when I need it. That's a herb that we use to cook. It's quite lovely. I like the smell, and mint is one that usually goes into the food we cook. And here I'm just trying to show you my Acer tree. This is the tree I like most in all the garden. I know it's not food, but yeah, I love seeing an Acer grow. Over here, it's my Logan berry. The Logan berry is a cross between the blackberry and the raspberry. However, I'm not enjoying it too much. I think I might dig this all up and put the upright Loch Ness blackberry in its place. And this is my rosemary plant, my rosemary bush. We use it in cooking loads of stuff, in roasting steak, in roasting chicken. This is something we put in our jollof rice also. Nigerians know this. It's nice. And down there in that spot, you can see I have a white lavender. We use that also, not for cooking so much. And this is the purple lavender. We use it also for hair products for my daughters. They've all got very full, lush hair. So yeah, my wife uses it to make some oily, nice stuff to keep their hair smelling fine and growing properly. It nourishes them. And that's a bumblebee feasting on the lavender. Hence it lovely. So when you have things like this in your garden, it attracts pollinators, and the pollinators are things like the bees, the other insects that fly around, the butterflies, and they help me pollinate the flowers from my chilies, my tomatoes, and even when the other soft fruits and the apple was flowering, they helped pollinate them. So this is a lovely one, and it's good to see bees like that in the garden. So this has been a very good one, going through my home garden, showing you how things grow in small spaces and how I've been able to get things to grow and thrive. You could see the fruits that I'm getting, the amount of herbs and all that in a small space. All you have to do is, based on the plants you're growing, ensure the container you're using is appropriate. So the one for my apple tree is quite large. I don't know the full measurement, but I think it's more than 47 centimeter container. While the one I put the potato, I should have used maybe a 30-liter one, but I think that one is about maybe 27 or 25. Not so sure, but I know it's smaller than 30-liter. The philosophy, again, remember, is growing easily, doing things so that you're not too stressed, ensuring things work well for you. And to ensure you get all that happening, you want to do things as easy as you can with limited effort. So where there are spaces, of soil in the garden where you're staying, just pop things in the ground over there, and they would grow. I bet you they would do fine. Even if they give you only small harvest, it is better than nothing, and it is better than weeds growing in that space or the ground being bare. So utilize it. Okay, thank you. Okay guys, that's it for today. Thank you very much for sticking with me to the end. If you've enjoyed what you've heard today, Please do make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed, and turn on the notification so that you could get more lovely videos like this next time. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye for now.